Hello guys, and welcome to a new War Thunder video today by me, Vulcan. Today I'm taking a good look at the 1.31 patch for War Thunder today, and I've got a couple of their planes already from the new ones that came out. I've got the two P-36A Hawks and the P-36C Hawk. One is more maneuverable than the other, and the other one has more firepower. And then I've got the two F-2As and P-40 as well. Kitty Hawk, cool plane. I really like this plane. A lot of people don't like it because it's really hard to maneuver, but I actually really enjoy playing it. I've also unlocked the Zhukovsky I-153, which is basically the same as a Chaika, and it's just a custom one that's painted differently. So the reason I went for the Chaika version is because it's the best of all the tier 1 premiums that you can get from the 1.31 patch. Basically, the first battle you play corresponds to the first one you unlock. So basically, if I was to play my first battle after the 1.31 patch in the Americans, I would get the special Buffalo, or I would get if I did it for the Germans, then I would get the CR42CN, the Markolins one, and same for Tuck's Gladiator Mark II, and finally Hagiri's A5M4. So, but in this case, I went for the I-153 because I think this is easily the best tier 1 plane in the game. So why not have two of them? So that made sense to me. And if we did a battle in these planes, then I could probably easily rack up to about 10 kills. But we're not going to be playing with them today. I wanted to have a try out with these Hawks. I haven't actually managed to play a game with them yet, but I have played with the Hawks before on World of Warplanes, which is World of Tanks but with warplanes. So I know the plane, but I don't know how it performs in War Thunder. So anyway, I'm going to be starting to play now, and we're not going to go into a historical battle today, but I do plan on doing historical in the future. Nearly went into an arcade with my Japanese planes. But yeah, so I had a look at the premium planes, and they all look pretty cool. Obviously, I've only got access to the Zhukovsky's one unless I buy the others, but they all looked pretty awesome from the video that they had on the changelog that you can go and have a look at on their official website for like the full changes and everything. But there's a lot of new stuff in the 1.31 patch. Like, there's really good enhanced graphics. You can see obviously the hangars changed completely. You're no longer in a hangar, you're on a runway, and the nation's aircraft are spread around you. And then you've got two new maps. One's called Top of the World, and the second one's called The Cliffs Coast. These are the two new arcade maps that you can play. And then there's a new historical map called Zhengzhou, which looks pretty cool. It's a Japanese versus American map, I believe. And then we've got the new aircraft. Obviously, I've already had a look at the P-36. And then there is the XP-50 premium plane and the XP-55 premium. The USSR get the I-15 BIS. The MiG-315. I have played with that plane, and I thought it was quite good. The only trouble with it is really, really badly maneuverable, but it does, I don't know, it doesn't really lack firepower, but it's on a similar par to other planes, but then doesn't have the maneuverability that the other planes have, so it has a little bit of a disadvantage. It's not the best plane. Then you got the new version of the Lag. I've been shot down by that plenty of times already, but I haven't managed to buy it yet. But let's get into a plane and start off. So I'm going to start off in the P-36C Hawk, and we'll see how this goes. We've also got access now to the LA-7B-20, the Yak-15P, the Yak-15, and the Yak-9P. So there's new Yaks in the game, so that's very interesting. I'm going to imagine that this plane actually handles a lot like a Kitty Hawk, and it sounds like it has the same armament as well. So we'll see what we can do with this thing. It looks like a pretty cool plane. They've already got a cockpit for it. That's another thing they've done in this patch. They've added cockpits for light bombers mostly. So if you have any bombers that you've always wanted cockpits for, make sure you check through the views by pressing V. and see if you can access them. Looks like it's bloody cloudy in this map today. Oh, there's a hurricane just in front of me. And is he going to outturn me? Critical hit. Let's leave him be. I'm sure he won't last very long with the lag 3 on his tail. Honestly, I've really changed the way I play this game. Like, I used to just go for kills, but what I have found is that if you like critically damage someone and then just leave them rather than chasing them for ages, you can get so many more kills and way more XP than you do just going for kills all the time, because you've done most of the damage to the aircraft, so you get a decent assist. But looks like this H112 spotted that I was on his tail, so that didn't end too well there. But yeah, there's loads of new stuff. Just make sure you go check out the changelog. I'm really enjoying the new graphics that they've added. It looks really awesome. And yeah, like you see there, that was obviously like the Hurricane that I shot down earlier. I just got a kill from, which is pretty cool. I don't know if it was the Hurricane as such that caused that, but here you can see the Hurricane's outturning me, so I'm just going to pull away from that because I don't want him to get on my tail. The Hurricane's got really nice weapons, and luckily the Hawk has a decent engine, so, and the Hurricane won't be able to catch up with me. You can see he's turned away after he started chasing me, so you can get away with that reasonably easily. The biggest thing with the Hawk is you've got to judge the roll correctly, because if you can pull round really fast, as you can see, but you can't roll very well, so you can't change direction. So you've got to go through in passes and like spray your enemy down. The Kitty Hawk's one of my favourite planes, to be honest. I just think it's incredibly powerful. And here you can see I'm coming up on the Hurricane again. Should be able to get a nice pass on him with this we're away in my way. You can see there he's nearly dived down into the mountain there. I thought he might have died, but he hasn't. But either way, I'm going to move on to another plane. Looks like we've got a lag 335 here. That's one of the new lags. Let's see if we can scoop round and get a shot on him. He didn't seem to there. And that MiG, you can see he's trying to turn around onto me, but they struggle so much with maneuverability. It's pretty crazy. So it looks like I got a critical hit. I don't know how that happened, because I don't know if it was on this MiG or not. Let's jump into the cockpit. Looks like we're going to actually pass him. So we're going to have to turn away, because the MiG 315, you can see, can't turn very well. As soon as I start to turn, he loses me. And I can just come back round onto his tail. So the biggest problem with that plane, it honestly just has zero maneuverability. Incredibly fast though if you keep it at high altitudes. I'm going to come back down on his tail again. Probably going to have to reload my machine gun soon, because I actually have 4 machine guns on this. You wouldn't know though, because some of the machine guns just stop working after they run out of ammo, and they don't self-reload separately to the other machine guns. So yeah, you have to wait until all your machine gun ammo runs out, or reload manually, in which case well, it depends. Like sometimes you don't really need to, because the guns do enough damage, but in this case I'm going to, because it only has like a 16-second reload, and having the secondary machine guns, like having 4 machine guns on target instead of 2, is a lot more effective. So I would always recommend reloading, but if you're in a dogfight, for example, and you want to stay on target, then you may as well just use up the rest of the ammunition. In this case I'm coming in for the G50. I'm sorry about the frame drops. My recording seems to be a bit, I don't know, it seems to be lagging slightly, even though I think it's something to do with VSync, but I'll have to sort that out another time. But here you can see I'm struggling to get onto this G50's tail because my roll is incredibly bad. But when I actually turn, I can then turn incredibly quickly. I've got a lot of planes on my tail now. There's actually a hurricane right in front of me. What do we do about this guy? Where's he gone? I think we just passed him. It's a G50 over here. Got a few glancing blows onto him. Oh dear. I thought we were going to ram each other then. That was straight into his engine. If he doesn't lose his engine because of that, I don't know what will cause him to. The good thing with this P36 Hawk as well, it's really good at looping, it seems, so that's a good way to lose your enemies if you're struggling. There we go, finally got that Hurricane down. I can deal with this G50 now. Because apparently I have a hole in my left wing. Yeah, I'm not sure how well this is going to end up. Looks like my wings are flashing, so let's try and get away from this G50. I'm not sure how fast the G50 goes, but we'll see if we can dive away from him. Pretty sure I'll be able to dodge most of his bullets, unless he's really, really good. And I'll swoop up under the bridge, and wow, holy moly, that was a lot of planes. Looks like my friends have come to help me out. Finally, some teammates. That was an enemy kill assist right there. So just getting a little spray onto that. Both my wings are incredibly damaged now, which sucks. Still got that G50 on my tail, but this Hawk is surviving a reasonable amount of punishment, which is pretty good. That's one of the new lags again, the lag 335. I'm trying to basically ignore this G50 on my tail because it doesn't have great armament. It has 2 machine guns. It can obviously take off my wing if it does hit, because you know, they are extremely broken right now. So I'm gonna have to be very careful, but we'll see what we can do. I'm not sure. I'm not going to be able to outturn him. I'm going to dodge these trees. It's normal lag 3. It's coming for a taste. Oh, he shot off my wing and then hit me head on. Oh man, I was just about to pull away from that as well. He look how much just destroyed his plane there. Well, let's have a look at the. Let's go for the P40. That was a good look at the Hawk. The P40 has 6 machine guns, so we can do a little bit better with this and see how well we can do before the end of the game. Currently, we are top of the team, even though we've only got 2 kills, and the guy below me's got 3. And like I said, it's because I'm going for assists, not kills, which is probably one of the biggest things that has made a massive difference to the amount of XP that I've got recently. But yeah, the Kitty Hawk, here you go, it's a bit different from the Buffalo. It still turns quickly when it's on its side, but it rolls a lot better, so that's pretty cool. You just got to over-roll it so you can sweep round and then jump onto someone's tail. And then as soon as you're on someone's tail, you can just shoot them down, no problem, because the armament is very, very powerful at this tier. Looks like those planes have got that sorted, so I'm just going to go hunt someone else down. Just JU-87 there, should get shot down shortly. It's a very slow plane, slow turning circle. This Hurricane should easily take care of that. Let's see what we can do. You can see in chat somebody's talking about the pilot falling unconscious. I have noticed that this happens a lot more now than it used to. Basically it's when your pilot gets shot technically and then just falls unconscious. I don't know what it is really, but I think it's just when your pilot gets shot and then he gets knocked out. But it's just one thing that seems to happen a lot more since the last patch, so be wary of that. Don't try not to expose your cockpit as much, because it does seem to happen an awful lot. And I'm not sure what I've got on my tail here, but that was crazy close right there. I've got Spitfire on my tail. Unfortunately not going to be able to outturn him, so looks like we're going to have to go for a nice low jaunt in the fields. Oh, it took out my left wing. That was a bit fail there. But this is a Spitfire that I was originally on. I should be able to take him out. Just wrecked his ailerons there, I think. Or his elevators, sorry. We might have to fly this back to base. Let's try and land. Oh no, looks like the game's actually ended. But there we go, guys. That was a nice look at the 1.31 patch. I really like the graphics, and it looks like I actually placed first in my team, which was interesting. Unfortunately, we didn't win. But there we go. That is the new Hawks. Just had a look at them because they're pretty awesome. They look really cool. And basically, the P-36C has the wing guns, as you can see here, but less turning, and the P-36A doesn't. So that's the biggest difference there. But yeah, there's new screens with like at the beginning of the game when you log in and stuff. That's another difference that came with 1.31 patch, but I'm sure you can find plenty of it yourself. Make sure, if you haven't already, that you log on and you play a game in the nation you want their premium plane from first, because a lot of people, I think, got caught out by that. I read the patch notes, so I kind of knew what was happening, but a lot of people didn't know that was coming, so a lot of people probably just played a random game and then just got a random premium plane, and they were like, oh, well, I could have got this one now, and then got a bit annoyed. But either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed this look at War Thunder. I haven't actually done War Thunder in a long time, but hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully it was informative. Make sure you go check out the 1.31 patch, it's really cool. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.